The Kimura's Inheritance Longsword is officially OP now, I think. Now, before you flame me in the comments, let me explain to you why. This Longsword, it may not have the highest attack compared to Camellios and Tigrex. And it's a little higher than Arguga, and it has that 40% affinity in the slot. But the way I have this build set up, it can actually, I believe, outperform Camellios and Tigrex in the right hands, because you will almost never lose your white sharpness unless you try really, really hard to never sharpen. So let me show you the build. But before I do, for those of you wondering what the Kimura's Inheritance Longsword is, it is the longsword that Fugen gives you when you beat Magna Malo in low rank. And up until 3.0, you can only upgrade it to Rarity 5. But in 3.0, it upgrades to Rarity 7. And so now it's actually worth using. So let's dive right into the build. But before I do that, let me talk about how I actually initially made the build. Because it's really similar to Camellios in that you need to add Handicraft to get white sharpness, I initially just copy-pasted my Camellios build. But it occurred to me, because the weapon has such high affinity on it, you can build it pretty much like you would build a Nargacuga longsword build, but just like slightly different because you're adding the white sharpness. So with Nargacuga weapons, you would typically do 3 weakness exploit and like 3 or 4 crit eye to reach 100%. Or you can go the 7 crit eye route, which is what I went with this build. So I have exactly 100% affinity. Exactly 100% affinity on every single part, regardless of whether or not it is a weak point. And paired with Master's Touch, it'll pretty much make it to where you will never lose white. Well, you'll lose it eventually, but it's gonna take some effort. So let me show you guys the build. So on the longsword, we have a 3-slot, so we have Handicraft in there. I opted to use Flame Seal because it was the perfect way to get exactly 7 crit eye. So we have 4 crit eye on a Flame Seal. For those of you wondering where you get a Flame Seal, you get it by finishing all the 7-star village quests, and you'll get a Flame Seal as a reward from the Melder dude. So we have 4 crit eye here, 1 on the gloves, and 2 on the boots. So exactly 7 crit eye. Chest piece. Bear chest piece has Quick Sheath and Max Might on it. And a 2-slot, pretty best in slot for longsword. Same with these hands. Best in slot by a lot, really, for longsword. And you have Quick Sheath, Max Might, and Crit Eye, plus the level 2 slot for a slotted and crit boost. The coil, you really don't have that many options, sadly, so I went with the Chrome coil. So I could have a 3-slot for our second Handicraft, and then slotted in another crit boost. Kodachi Greaves for 2 crit eye, slotted in Master's Touch. The Talisman, all you need to do for your Talisman is need to make sure you have at least 1 Quick Sheath and 2 level 2 slots. So actually with this Talisman, I am actually overcapped by 1 Quick Sheath, because my Talisman only had 2 Quick Sheath and 2 level 2 slots, so I slotted in Master's Touch here. But just remember, 2 level 2 slots, or level 2 and level 3, and 1 Quick Sheath, so you can slot in your Master's Touch. Worst case scenario, just 2 level 2 slots, you're missing 1 Quick Sheath, you'll survive. But one of the keys to this build is making sure you have 3 Master's Touch. And let me show you why. Now you do a little more damage than Nargacuga, and a little less than Tigrex and Camellios. But it doesn't matter, because you don't have to worry about your sharpness, like, at all. And I'm not even joking. This is because you're getting 100% affinity on literally every part, as long as of course that you maintain full stamina for the max might bonus. As you can see, I'm not losing sharpness, like, whatsoever. You can just spam away. I have a blaze slotted in, but if you are concerned about sharpness loss at all, you can put in speed sharpen if you want. And you just fill in the rest of the other slots with stun resist or brace or whatever you want. But because of Master's Touch, and you're only losing sharpness 20% of the time, you can get upwards of 100 plus hits before you lose that white. As you can see, we still have a decent amount, and we're on a lot of hits right now. We're about to cross 100. Still have full white. Still don't need to sharpen. So even though this does less damage, technically, than Chameleos and Tigrex, because you're maintaining your white, you should theoretically do more damage. So, honestly, I feel like this could be potentially the next meta Longsword build, just because of how well you can maintain this white sharpness. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys think about the build. Leave a comment, leave a like. Hope you guys enjoyed this build video. I stream every single day on Twitch, so make sure you follow me there, same as my YouTube. Streaming Monster Hunter every day, making new builds. I've been messing around with this for a while because I am honestly in love with the look of it. Especially with the Chandler outfit, it looks really freaking cool. Like, you have that theme going. So it matches as far as like fashion hunting as well. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next build video. Good night and good luck.